Hello students, welcome to my channel Max My Heartbeat. Hi students, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing good. Yes, is everyone fine? Okay, it's good. And don't forget about the precautions of COVID-19. So wear a mask when you go outside and use sanitizer, which is must and should, and which is the only precaution which can make us get rid of COVID-19. Okay, so don't forget. And one more important thing I want to inform is that those who are really interested in learning the subject, please watch the video completely. Don't skip the video so that you will not understand the subject. If you are really interested, watch the video completely. Wherever you want, you are skipping and watching means you will never understand the subject. So that is my sincere request. And coming to our subject, so we are discussing in basic level of mathematics HCF and LCM. In that, before going to learn HCF and LCM, we need to learn the divisibility rules so that we can know which is useful wherever we want. Okay, so after divisibility rules, sorry, in my divisibility rules video I have forgot about divisibility by 9 and divisibility by 10. Now I will explain those two rules again, and let us continue now. So let us continue the divisibility rules whichever we have not left. So now I am explaining divisibility by 9. So divisibility rule of 9. So what is divisibility rule of 9? A number is said to be divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits of the number is divisible by 9. Okay, when the sum of the digits of the number is divisible by 9, then the complete number is divisible by 9. For suppose I am taking one example, 12,458, like this one number I am taking. So let us find out whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. What to do? So we have to take sum of the digits, that is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 8 is 20. So is 20 divisible by 9? Are we getting 20 in 9 table? No, no. So 20 is not divisible by 9. So the given number is not divisible by 9. Okay, so let us take one more number and see with an example again. Okay, so my number is 27918. Okay, now again let us do the sum of the digits. 2 plus 7 plus 9 plus 1 plus 8. Okay, so what is the sum here? So 2 plus 7 9, 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 1 19, 19 plus 8 27. So 27 we are getting in 9 table or not? Yes, yes. So 27 is divisible by 9. So the given number is divisible by 9. Okay, wherever we want to test divisibility by 9, then we have to take what? Sum of the digits of the given number. Okay, I hope everybody understood clearly divisibility by 9. Yes, okay, good. So now let us move to our next divisibility rule, that is divisibility rule of 10. So next, divisibility rule for 10. When can we say that a number is divisible by 10? Okay, very simple. A number is divisible by 10 if it has 0 in ones place. Okay, when a number has 0 in ones place, then it is divisible by 10. This is very simple. So for suppose I am taking 247. What is the digit in ones place here? 7. So it is not divisible. For suppose I am taking 340. Okay, so what is the digit in ones place here? 0. So this is divisible. Understood? So very easy. Divisibility rule for 10. A number is divisible by 10 if it has 0 in ones place. Okay, only 0 should be there in ones place. That type of numbers only divisible by 10. Remaining all other numbers are not divisible by 10. Okay, these are the two divisibility rules which I have missed in my previous class. I hope now everybody understood all the divisibility rules. Okay, so now let us move to our original concept, HCF. But before going to HCF, let us find out what is a factor. Okay, so students, I can explain directly HCF. I can go directly for HCF. But why I am not explaining means you need to know every basic concept related to HCF. That's why I am explaining every topic here. Clear? That's why don't skip any videos. If you are really interested, watch the video completely. Then only you can understand the concept. Clear? So now let us know what is a factor. So for suppose I am taking 12 divided by 6. Okay. So when I divide 12 with 6, 6 table 12, 6 2 is 12. So remainder is 0. So whenever 0 is remainder, then we can say that 12 is exactly divisible by 6. Understood? Exactly divisible means remainder should be 0. Okay. For suppose I am taking 14. Is 14 divisible by 6? So 6 table 14. So not possible. 6 2 is 12. And I am getting remainder as 2 here. So whenever the remainder is 2, we can say that it is not divisible exactly. Understood? Only when the remainder is 0, then only we can say that a number is divisible by other number exactly. Yes, when such a number is dividing other number exactly, such number is called a factor of that given number. Understood? So in our case, here 6 becomes the factor of 12. Understood everybody? Whatever the divisor we are taking, that divisor becomes the factor but not the dividend. Understood everybody? So when a number divides the other number exactly, such number is called a factor. Clear? So this is about factor. So I am writing the definition of factor. Please note down. A number which divides the other number exactly is a factor of the given of that number of that number. Understood? So a number which divides other number exactly is a factor of that number. So for suppose example, the same example I am taking, 12 divided by 6. So 6 table 12, 6 2 is 12. So remainder is 0. So here I can say that 6 is a factor of 12. Understood everybody? We should not write like that 12 is a factor of 6. No, that is wrong. Always we should take the divisor. Whatever divisor we are getting, that divisor only we should take. So what is the divisor we are taking here? 6. So 6 is a factor of 12. Understood? So I hope everybody understood what is a factor now. Okay. So now let us see how to find out factors of some numbers. Okay. So I want factors of 15. Okay. So let us find out all the factors of 15. First example, find all the factors of 15. Okay. So how to find out? So first you write the number whichever we are finding factors. Okay. So anyhow we know that 1 is a factor of every number. So 1 into 15 is equal to 15. Correct? Will in 2 table shall we get 15 there? No, not possible. So 2 is not a factor. 3 table, 3 5 15. Yes. Still any other table we are finding 15. Okay, 5 3s, 5 3s and 3 5s both are same. Right? So here what are the factors of 15 we are getting? So factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5 and 15. Understood? So this is how we have to find the factors of given numbers. Understood? So now I am giving one homework. Do and show in the comment section. Find all the factors of 60. Okay? This is your homework. Clear? So this is about factors. Next, now let us move to our next important concept, that is prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, prime numbers and composite numbers. What are prime numbers? The numbers which have 1 and itself as factors are called prime numbers. Okay. So prime numbers have exactly 2 factors. Those are 1 and itself. For suppose I am taking 2. What are the factors of 2? 1 divides 2 exactly and 2 divides 2 exactly. In any other number is dividing 2 exactly there? No. Are we seeing in any other table 2 other than 2 table? No, right? So that's why 2 is a prime number. For suppose next we will take 3. How about 3? 3 is a prime number or not? Yes. Why? Because 3 also divided by only 2 numbers, that is 1 and 3 itself. Okay. Next 5. 4. Okay. First let us see 4. So how many factors for 4? So 1 divides 4 exactly, 2 divides 4 exactly and 4 divides 4 exactly. How many factors we are getting? 3 factors. So 4 is not a prime number. Understood? Only 2 factors should be there. Such type of numbers are called prime numbers. So I will list out all prime numbers. Now example I am writing 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and so on. These are all prime numbers. Why? Because these are having only 2 factors, that is 1 and itself. Understood? Next concept, composite numbers. Okay? Numbers. The numbers which have more than 2 factors are called what type of numbers? Composite numbers. Okay. Numbers which have more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. So already I have explained, no? So which is the first composite number, smallest composite number? 1 we should not write. Why? Because 1 is divisible by every number. So we can take 1 as neither prime nor composite. So 2 is prime number, 3 is prime number. So after 3 what we will get? 4. So 4 is the first composite number. So what is the smallest composite number? 4. What is the smallest prime number? 2. Understood everybody? So 4 after 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15 and so on. So these are composite numbers. Understood? Why? Because they are having more than 2 factors. Such type of numbers are called composite numbers. Okay? So let us do an activity now. So what is that activity means? Let us list out all the prime numbers and composite numbers between 1 and 50. Okay? So list out all the prime numbers and composite numbers between 1 to 50, not 1 and 50, not from 1 to 50, from 1 to 50. Okay. So first what we have to do means first list out all the numbers 1 to 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. So these are the numbers from 1 to 50. So anyhow we know that 1 is neither prime nor composite, so leave 1. Okay. Next, we know that all even numbers are divisible by 2. Means they are having one more extra factor. So such type of numbers are composite numbers. So first let us round off all composite numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Okay. So these are all divisible by 2. So these are composite numbers. Still let us find out other composite numbers now. Okay. So 3 is having only 2 factors, 5 is having only 2 factors, 7 is having only 2 factors. But how about 9? Yes, 1 and 9. Other than 9, any table we get, yes, 3 table, 3 is 9. So 9 is also a composite number. So round off 9. Next, 11, not possible. 13, not possible. 15, 1 and 15. Other than 15, any other table, yes, 3 table, 5 table, so many will get. So this is also a composite number. Next, 17 not possible, 19 also not possible, 21 possible, yes, 3 table, 3 sevens, 21, so 21 also we should round off here. Next, 25, why? Because see here, multiples of 5 are all divisible by 5, so round off 35, 45 also. Okay. Next, 23 not possible, 27, yes, 3 nines, 27. So 27 is also not prime number. 31 No, 33. 11 3 is 33. So 11 you are getting extra. So round off 33 also. Next 49. 7 7 is 49. Okay. 43, 41, 47. Not possible. 39. Not possible. Okay. So these are the leftover numbers. Whatever are there are prime numbers. Understood? 2 is also a prime number. So starting from 2, whatever the numbers are kept in box, all those numbers are what? Prime numbers. Clear? So now whatever the numbers are kept in box, all those numbers are prime numbers. So I can write like this. Box represents what type of numbers? Prime numbers. Okay. And circle represents what type of numbers? Composite numbers. Did you like this activity? Yes? Okay, good. So will you do one more activity? Will you try? So try 51 to 100 prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, that is your activity. Okay, what you have to do means try 51 to 100 prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, now I have done now 1 to 50, like that only try 51 to 100 prime numbers and composite numbers. So this is our discussion about prime numbers and composite numbers. I hope everybody understood what is a prime number and composite number. Yes. Next. Now let us learn some more concepts. That is, okay, right. Now let us learn this concept, that is twin primes. What are twin primes? Twin primes are the prime numbers which differ by 2. Okay, when the difference of two prime numbers is 2, then such type of prime numbers are twin primes. For suppose I am taking 3 and 5. Yes, 3 is prime number, 5 is prime number. 5 minus 3 is 2. So this is a twin prime. Next, 5 and 7. This is a twin prime. 11 and 13. Okay, 17 and 19. Like that, so many will get. Okay, so these prime numbers are what? Twin primes. Okay. So these are our important concepts which we need to learn before learning HCF and LCM. So now let us move to our first concept, that is HCF. HCF means highest common factor. Okay, what is HCF? Highest common factor. So let us understand this with a simple example. I am taking 12 and 15 as my two numbers. I want to find out highest common factor for 12 and 15. Okay, first what you have to do means first list out all the factors of 12. So what are the factors of 12? 1 divides 12, one table will get 12. 2 divides 12, 3 divides 12, 4 divides 12, 6 divides 12, and 12 divides 12. Correct? Yes, these are the factors of 12. Next, what are the factors of 15? So what are the factors of 15? So 1, 3, 5 and 15 are the factors of 15. Correct? 1 divides 15. 3 divides 15. 2 by 2 is not divisible because when we divide 2 with 15 with 2, then we are getting remainder. What we are getting remainder there? 1 we are getting but not 0, right? 2 table 15. 2 sevens 14. Subtraction, remainder is 1. So this is 2 is not a factor here. Understood? So these are the factors of 12 and 15. Now we want common factors. So what are the common factors here? 1 is common. So round off 1. Next 3 is common. Next, okay. So now first write down common factors. Is equal to 1 comma 3. Highest common factor. Means what is the highest, greatest number in between the biggest number in 1 and 3, 3. So highest common factor is equal to 3. Understood? So our HCF of 12 and 15 is how much? 3. Understood? This is general understanding. Okay? So like this, it is not possible for writing every time every factor, right? That's why we have some methods for doing highest common factor. Okay? That we learn in our next video. I hope up to here everybody understood all the concepts. Yes? Divisibility by 9, divisibility by 10, and prime numbers, composite numbers, and how to find out prime numbers and composite numbers, which is very, very important in learning HCF and LCM. Okay, students? And I have given just brief explanation about what is HCF. So we'll continue about methods of learning HCF in the next video, next class. Okay.